plant looks perfectly healthy, good color, strong leaves, but it is not going to bloom this summer. And the reason why it already happened, underground, in May. And if your plant looks like this one, you are already seeing the result. There are 3 things causing this. 1 is underground. 1 is something you are probably doing every single day. And 1, most gardening channels are still getting it wrong. By the end of this, you will know exactly what to fix before it costs you another season. This is where most people get fooled. In May, a hydrangea can look perfect and already be off track. See this? Right here at the base? This is where most of the damage starts. I will show you exactly what to look for in just a minute. Here is what is actually happening right now. Your hydrangea is not just growing. This is the point where it either moves toward blooms or away from them. Any mistake right now hits roots, leaves, and bloom tissue, all at once. Here is something most gardeners never hear. Too much nitrogen in May drives leaf production directly at the cost of flowers. University of Massachusetts confirmed this. More feeding in spring, more leaves, fewer blooms. I learned this the hard way. I fed mine every 2 weeks one spring, gorgeous plant, almost no flowers. That was the year I finally understood what nitrogen actually does to blooms. And this part catches a lot of people off guard. For big leaf and oak leaf hydrangeas, this year's blooms were already decided last year. They grow on last season stems. So any stress your plant takes right now, it is not just affecting this summer, it is quietly affecting next year too. The first mistake I will show you, nobody talks about it. It is invisible from the outside, and it is probably happening in your garden right now. Here is something almost no gardening videos talk about. In May, your hydrangea is making a choice: leaves or flowers. And the thing driving that choice is not fertilizer, it is not watering. It is the temperature of the soil right underneath your feet. Cool soil in May, more blooms. Soil that is already warming too fast, more leaves. That is the short version, and it matters more than most people ever realize. You do not need a thermometer to check this. Press your hand flat on the soil early in the morning. If it still has that cool spring feel, you are in the window. If it already feels warm at 7 a.m., that window is starting to close. Act now. What the research actually found is that warmer soil temperatures push hydrangeas toward more leaf growth before they shift into flowering. That is not an opinion. That is plant biology. And it is one of the reasons 2 identical plants in the same garden can perform completely differently. One gets morning shade over the roots. One sits in full exposure all day. Same water, same fertilizer, same care. Different soil temperature, different result. This is also why mulch matters more in May than almost any other month. It keeps that root zone cool. It holds moisture without waterlogging. It protects the window while everything else is warming up around it. So now you know why May is the window. The next question is, what are the mistakes that are slamming that window shut right now? The first mistake is invisible. You cannot see it from the outside, but I want to show you something right now. See that? Mulch against the stem. Crown sitting below soil level. This plant looks fine from above, but underneath, the roots are sitting in low oxygen soil. They are suffocating. The plant looks thirsty. You water it, but water is not the problem. This is what it should look like. Root flare above the soil. 2 inches of clear space between the mulch and the stem. Pull your mulch back right now. If you cannot see that point, that is your first problem. 2 minutes to fix. But this mistake, as damaging as it is not the one most people are making every single day. That one is next. You have heard this before. Hydrangeas need partial shade. True, but incomplete, and the missing part is what kills blooms every summer. Morning sun is necessary. It is the afternoon sun after about 1 p.m. that does the damage. Here is what you will actually see. Leaves start curling at the edges by midday, plant droops by 2 p.m., recovers by evening. That cycle, repeated every day, is browning your buds before they ever open. The fix is placement. East facing is the move. Morning light in. Natural afternoon protection. Open your phone compass right now. Check your spot. If your plant is getting direct sun past 1 p.m., that is your second problem. Now, the third mistake. Pay attention here. Because of this one, most people are doing it in their garden right now. Today, your plant droops in the afternoon. You water it. That feels right. But here is the truth most people never hear. A wilting hydrangea and a thirsty hydrangea are not the same thing. If it droops at 2 p.m. and recovers by evening, that is heat stress, not drought. And watering into already moist soil pushes oxygen out of the root zone. That is what kills bloom potential, not once, every single day. Before you water, do this one test. Moist tip. That plant does not need water. It needs shade. Florida, surface and depth both dry fast. Check every time. Texas, surface looks dry. Deeper soil is still wet. That combination catches people every single time. Hydrangeas are a little dramatic in the afternoon. They look completely finished, but sometimes they just need shade, not another gallon of water. Now, I want to tell you something most gardening channels will never say out loud, because it goes against some of the most popular advice on YouTube right now. You have probably seen this. Bury banana peels around your hydrangea. Add coffee grounds for the acid. I tried it. A lot of people try it. It feels like the right thing to do. Here is what the research actually found. Used coffee grounds do not reliably lower soil pH. They can support soil biology. That is it. That is the full extent of what they do. And banana peels, they tie up nitrogen while they decompose. They attract wildlife to your garden beds. University extension research has looked at this directly. Neither one is a bloom booster. Both are folklore. I know that stings a little, because it is everywhere on YouTube. But here is the honest part. If your hydrangeas have not been performing the way you expected, this might be exactly why. Your plant does not care what is popular online. It only responds to what actually works. One more thing, and this one surprises people. High phosphorus bloom boosters, the ones with the big middle number, can actually block your plant from absorbing what gives blue hydrangeas their color. That bottle you bought to help may be quietly working against you. What actually works in May? Finished compost, light top dress around the base. A balanced fertilizer, equal numbers across the label. 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. Nothing aggressive, nothing extra. Fix the depth, fix the light, fix the watering. Those 3 things first, everything else comes after. So let me bring this all together. 3 mistakes, 3 fixes. All of them are doable this week. First, pull your mulch back. Find the root flare. That point must sit above the soil. 2 inches of clear space between the mulch and the stem. If you cannot see the flare, fix it today. Second, check your afternoon sun. Open your phone's compass. If your plant is getting direct sun past 1 p.m., that is a bloom problem. Shade cloth, a taller plant nearby, or a better spot next season. Third, before you water, a screwdriver into the soil, 3 to 4 inches down. Moist tip means wait every single time. Not 10 things, 3. That is all this takes. Remember these 2 plants from the beginning. Same species, same neighborhood. One blooms every summer, one just makes leaves. The difference was not luck. It was not expensive products. It was not hours of hard work. It was 3 decisions made in May. You now know all 3 of them. Do these things this May. And when July comes, walk out to your garden in the morning. Look at what you saved. That feeling, that is exactly why we do this. Tell me in the comments, what color are your hydrangeas this year? I read every single one. And next, I will show you the one thing that happens right after hydrangeas bloom that quietly ruins the following season. Most gardeners never connect those two moments. That video is right here.